Hello guys, my name is Himanshu Kapoor. I am your instructor. So today we see how we can install Server 2019. So before we going to install Server 2019, we need to see the editions of Server 2019. So if you see that we have four editions in Server 2019. Starts with Windows Server 2019 Standard, Data Center, Essentials, and Hyper-V. Okay, so we start with Server 2019 Essentials. So we're talking about the Essentials. So in Essentials, we can manage maximum of 25 users. If I open my Paint, then you can see that. If I open my this, so if we see the additions descriptions, I give you some overview of additions. So like go for start with Windows Server 2019 Essentials. So in essentials, so in this edition we can use 25 users and 50 devices. Okay, so this is the maximum amount. Okay, so it means in this edition we can use in small organizations. Okay, so if you have very small organizations, like you have only 25 users and 50 devices, so in that case we can use Windows Server 2019 Essentials. Okay, the next one we have Windows Server 2019 Hyper-V. So Hyper-V mostly used for virtualization. So if you want to go for virtualization, you want to create VMs. If you want to go for virtualization, you can create VMs. You can create virtual switches. Okay, so in that case, we can use 2019 Hyper-V edition. Next we have Windows Server 2019 standard and data center. If talking about data center and standard, it has only one difference between these two. Like standard are only used in physical machines. You can say that physical servers. Okay, if you want to go for virtualization in standard, so you can say that like you can create maximum of 2 VMs, not more than that in one standard edition. Like if you have only one license, so per license you can create only 2 VMs. That's it. Okay, if you want to go for unlimited VMs, then we can go for data center editions. Okay, so that is the major difference between these two editions. Rest all things are same. They provide you same rules and features and everything. Okay, this is a little bit overview of editions. Now we can see the requirements. So for that we need a processor with 1.4 GHz 64-bit processor, of course, because we are using now 64-bit operating systems. So if we're talking about the system hardware requirements, so for Windows Server 2019 standard data center, we need processor 1.4 GHz, RAM 512 MB. It's a minimum one. It's a minimum. You can say that it's a minimum. If you go for recommended, so recommended we need 2 GB. Okay, it's recommended. Okay, so we need minimum 2 GB of RAM if you go for recommended, and you can say that minimum 512 MB if you want to just install 2019. That's it. If you want to go for some additional features also, if you want to install some ADDS, DNS, DHCP services, then you can go for 2 GB at least. Now disk space, talking about, so we need 32 GB. It's again a minimum one. Okay, it's again a minimum requirement. Okay, if you go for recommended, so we need 40 GB at least. Okay, and we need a network card. You can say that we need go for Ethernet adapter for minimum requirement, and we need some VGA drivers also. Okay, this is a basic requirement. We need to install Server 2019. Now let's go and install Server 2019. Okay, so I just opened my VMware. So this is my VMware workstation, which I already installed in my physical machine. So this is my VMware Workstation Pro 12.5 version is this. So I go to create a new virtual machine. Now I click on custom, click on next. Now I'm using right now 12.0 version. Click on next. Now I'm going to install operating system later. First I create virtual machine only. So simple click on next. Now I go for Microsoft's Windows. So over there they're not showing me 2019. Okay, so I just choose over there 2016, but I'm going to install 2019. Okay, so if you want over there 2019 in the list, so at least you need to install 15 or 14 edition. Okay, workstation, VMware workstation 15 you can use. Okay, VMware workstation 14 you can use. Okay, above 12.5 you can say that. Now click on next. Now I give the machine name, so I go for, this is my 2019 server hyper 01. So I give the machine name, this is my machine name. I copy this machine name and I save my virtual machines hard disk, my virtual machines in my E drive. In E drive I already created VM folder, so this is the location, okay, where I can save my virtual machine. You can go for default locations also, okay, but I'm save my VMs in this location. In my case I am using this location. Okay, now click on next. Now we have always used BIOS for firmware. Now I'm using number of processors, I'm using 2 over there, and we can go for 4 core processors. So means per processor we have 4 cores, total 8 cores we have. Now click on next. Now for 2 GB I already told you that minimum we need 512 MB, but for recommended is 2 GB, so I go for 2 GB. Now click on next again. I'm use host only networking. Now host only means if I want to connect if I want to connect my 2 VMs, so we are using host only networking over there. Okay, if you want to connect your physical machine to VM, okay, this also we can use host only networking over there. Okay, now click on next. Now I'm using this LSI SAS SCSI controller. So we are, because we always use SCSI hard disk, because we are going to install server now. For client machines we can go for ID and SATA, but for server OS we always use SCSI hard disk. Now click on next. Now I need to create a new virtual disk and I give 40 GB of space over there. Okay, store a single file. Click on simple next. This is the file name 2019 server1.bmdk. Click on next and click on finish. Now I created my virtual machine successfully. Now I'm going to edit and I'm going to install my ISO with the help of ISO. I have ISO in my data folder. I open data folder over there. This is images folder there, and that we have server 2019 ISO. I open it, okay, and click on OK. If you want 2019 OS, you just simply download with the Microsoft, okay, with Microsoft websites. It's easily available in Microsoft websites. Okay, so now you can see that it's going to start in the server. The machine is going to start now. It's loading the files. Okay. So you can easily download this ISO image with the help of Microsoft websites. Okay, they give you 180 days evaluation period. It means you can use till 180 days. It's a free trial version. Okay, now evaluation means trial version, remember this. Okay, so it's loading. Okay, so you can see that it's showing you like this. This is the first page of installation. So we are using language United States English. Time currency format is US. Time keyboard in method is US. Time currency format is English. Okay, click on next, and I'm going to install Windows Server 2019. Okay, now they gives me the information. So as I told you, we have 4 editions. So in this ISO we have only 2 editions, standard and data center. Now these 2 editions are available in 2 modes, GUI and CLI. GUI mode is known as Windows Server 2019 standard desktop experience. If you see desktop experience, it means it's a GUI mode. Okay, if you see written over there like Windows Server 2019 standard only, so it means it's a CLI mode. If you see Windows Server 2019 standard, in the bracket it shows GUI desktop experience, so it means that server is a GUI mode. You can see that. See, this one is a 2019 standard evaluation. It's a CLI, and desktop experience one is a GUI one. Okay, so I'm going to install standard over there. Okay, now simple click on next. Now you can see that all the editions are available in 64 bit only, and it's all evaluation. It means I'm going to install evaluation editions. Now it gives me 180 days. Okay, not more than that. If you want to use these editions before 100 days we need to purchase it. So I accept this agreement, click on next again. Now they give me two options, either I can go for upgrade or custom. So right now it's a clean installation, there is nothing previously installed, so I go for custom. Okay, over there with the help of new I can create the partitions, but I want only I want full drive, I want only C drive, and I can occupy full space, so just simple click on next. So for that it's automatically create partitions for you, the C drive partition, and it's take full space 40 GB. Okay, so like this you can see that the installation is started. Okay, so it getting fast, ready for installation, 0% is there. So once so it takes 5 to 10 minutes, okay, to install all this as per your hardware. If your hardware is very good, so it takes only 10 minutes. If your hardware is some low, so it takes 15-20 like this. Okay, so let's complete this installation. Meanwhile this resume the video. Once it's completed, I resume again. I just pause the video right now. Okay, so as you can see that by default in servers you can see that the username is administrator, so it is automatically created. Okay, it's this the username is administrator is automatically created in servers. Okay, so we need to give the password. So password is you need to give the complex password, and the password should be minimum 7 characters. Okay, so you can go for alphabetical plus numerical plus special characters. Okay, so after installation is completed, they gives you this screen first. You simple click on finish. Okay, now it's finalizing your settings. Now I can see that it look like this. This is the first view of Windows Server 2016. So once you log in the server, it look like this, administrator. So I need to give the password. So you can see that. So this is the login screen. Okay, so this is the first look of Windows Server 2016. It's look like Windows 10. You can see that. Okay, so this is the server manager. It's automatically open once you install Server 2019 or 16 or 12. Okay, so this server manager is there in every version. Okay, the simple close this now. Okay, close this server manager also once. Now it is when we confirm once whether we are running in which version. So I open File Explorer and go to this PC properties, and you can see that in this we check that we are using Windows 7 2019 Data Center Edition. Okay, and this is the configuration we have. Okay, so this is the first look of Windows Server 2019. Okay, so that's it for this session. Okay, so this is the method how we can install fresh installation of Server 2019. So hope you like the videos, guys. If you like the video, please like this video, share this video, and subscribe the channel for more 2019 videos. Thank you guys for watching.